Kapapasok lamang po ng mainit na balita, Campo Brave 13 hindi titiklop sa panggigipit ng administrasyon ni BBM. Alamin ho natin lahat ng mga detalye.
Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaction, opinion itong video posted by Attorney Regal Oliva. Napakagandang paliwanag niya sa sagot sa tanong why Malacanang is moving mountains to control the Senate. Hindi sila titigil hanggat hindi nila na break ang Brave 13, gagawin nila lahat. Sabi ni Senator Amy, merong incentive package, may pananakot sa mga kaso. Kaya lang as of now, hindi pa sila nagtagumpay. Gusto nilang ilagay ang Senate President na susunod sa kanila. So bakit? They are so bent on removing SP Cayetano as Senate President. Oh, ito ang paliwanag niya.
Napapansin ba ninyo kung kailan gumagalaw ang Senado bilang impeachment court? Kung kailan pinag-uusapan ng Senate leadership? Kung kailan sinusukat ang political alliances inside the chamber? Doon din nagsusulputan ang sunod-sunod na allegations, complaints, investigations at legal offensives laban sa mga senador. Noong Lunes, umugong ang balita ng isang Senate coup. The objective allegedly was simple: get 13 votes to remove Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano and install a new Senate President more aligned with Malacanang. Unang pangalan na lumutang, Francis Cheese Escudero. Pero nagkaroon umano ng problema. Cheese could not consolidate the yellow-pink bloc together with other voting factions. Kaya biglang nag-shift ang usapan kay Sherwin Gatchalian. But even that reportedly failed. Why? Because several senators allegedly feared that Gatchalian, while competent legislatively, might struggle steering an impeachment court, being a non-lawyer, considering that impeachment trials are highly technical, constitutional proceedings requiring rulings on evidence, procedure, motions, subpoenas, contempt powers, and constitutional thresholds. And according to Senate whispers, several calls were allegedly made from Malacanang to senators pushing for leadership change. But the numbers allegedly did not materialize. At dito na nagiging political explosive ang lahat. Because after the failed leadership movement, sunod-sunod namang lumutang ang mga kaso, reklamo at controversies involving senators. Ngayon, si Senator Jinggoy Estrada ang nasa sentro ng panibagong political storm matapos irekomenda ng DOJ sa Ombudsman ang paghahain umano ng plunder, graft, direct bribery at corruption charges kaugnay ng flood control projects. Pero tandaan natin, rekomendasyon pa lamang ito. Hindi pa ito conviction, hindi pa ito final ruling, at hindi pa ito finding ng Sandigan Bayan. Sa batas, napakalayo pa ng pagitan ng allegation at guilt. Pero hindi rin maikakaila ang isang bagay. The timing is politically loud. Si Senator Escudero nahaharap din sa complaints involving alleged flood control irregularities matapos iulat na humingi ng precautionary hold departure order ang ombudsman kaugnay ng plunder, graft at indirect bribery allegations. Si Senator Joel Villanueva iniugnay rin sa malversation complaints involving flood control projects na iniendorso muli sa ombudsman. Si Senator Loren Legarda naman nadadawit sa political noise dahil sa mga usapin involving the energy firms connected to her son, Congressman Leandro Leviste. Ang Villar siblings na sina Mark at Camille Villar, humaharap din sa DOJ kaugnay ng SEC-related complaints involving alleged market manipulation and disclosure issues tied to family corporations. Si Senator Bongo, nadadawit din sa public discussions matapos ugnay ng ilang reports ang pangalan niya sa contractors allegedly connected to flood control controversies. Allegations which he has publicly denied. At maging si Senator Robin Padilla, hindi rin nakaligtas sa kontrobersya matapos madawit sa public discussion surrounding the Senate standoff involving Senator Bato de la Rosa and allegedly obstruction narratives kahit wala pang malinaw na formal case publicly confirmed against him. But here is the bigger question. Why is Malacanang allegedly so desperate to control the Senate leadership? Is it really just about the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte? Or has Malacanang already moved beyond impeachment and is now more concerned about controlling the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee? Because with a new Senate majority, independent from palace influence, there is growing fear that more cans of worms may be opened. Mga personalidad na dating umanong hindi man lang ipinatawag sa Blue Ribbon proceedings could now potentially be summoned. Possible whistleblowers may emerge. Former cabinet officials may be compelled to testify, like former Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, former Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman, the so-called 18 Marines, contractors, regional operators, DPWH insiders. At maraming nagtatanong, why were these personalities never aggressively pursued before? Was it caution, political accommodation, or fear? At dito, nagiging delikado ang lahat because in constitutional law, impeachment is sui generis. Unique ito, political in nature but wrapped in constitutional process. Senator judges are expected to act independently, fearlessly, and free from intimidation or political leverage. Kaya kapag halos sabay-sabay ang legal offensives, investigations, at public allegations laban sa mga senador habang gumagalaw ang impeachment court at Senate leadership restructuring, natural lang na magtanong ang publiko, is justice moving naturally or is politics moving justice? Hindi ito absolution ng mga mentioned senators. Hindi ito pag-abandona sa accountability. This is just a warning against the dangerous appearance of selective timing. Because the moment prosecutions began to appear weaponized by politics, the credibility of both the justice system and the Senate itself begins to suffer. At sa isang demokrasya, perception matters almost as much as power. Another day.
Galing! So, to summarize, may galaw ng powers that be o Malacanang na i-control ang Senate leadership. Gusto nilang mapalitan. Si SP Cayetano, gusto nilang mawala yung Brave 13 at iba. Kasi nga, natatakot sila sa flood control scandal na investigasyon na ngayon, si Senator Pia Cayetano na ang chairperson. Yun. Natatakot sila sa impeachment trial ni BP Sara, matalo sila. But ito pa, idagdag natin. Hindi nabanggit ito ni Attorney Oliva. Yung gusto nilang mangyari na term extension ng mga congressman at senador. Yung gusto nila na charter change, malabong mangyari habang nandyan ang Brave 13. Kaya ipagdasal po natin ang mga Brave 13 na wala nang kakalas. They will remain solid hanggang matapos ng termino ng administrasyong ito. In that way, ang bansa, ang taong bayan ang mananalo. Salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa channel na ito.